think of, I don't know if you've ever seen Jerry Seinfeld and Comedians in a Car.
Yeah.
Neither one of us is a comedian, unfortunately. We're pretty bad at making jokes. But we're here on the new Jeep Grand Cherokee L, which is their first 7-seater model. So you've got 2 extra seats on the back. It's a fairly nice, very luxurious.
Massive car.
Massive, huh? And super luxurious. I've never seen Jeep step it up with luxury.
Definitely. It was like one of the first things I noticed as soon as like you showed me the car, because like wood paneling, I don't expect wood paneling from Jeep.
And I kind of like how the wood is very matte finish. It's not that glossy finish that some of the other cars have. I really like this.
Do we know if it's actual wood?
It is.
It is?
It is actual wood, and it is actual leather as well.
That is a nice touch. That is a
very,
nice touch.
very luxurious. They've done a fantastic job with the stitching and stuff like that. And look, Macintosh audio. That's insane.
I did not. Of all the brands, you could have said, like, when you pointed at the speakers and you were like, check them out. I didn't expect it to be Macintosh. I was just like, where, how,
Absolutely.
What is this resurrection that took place?
It's got 19 speakers and a subwoofer in it. So yeah, the audio can get quite loud and quite bassy. They've done a good job with that.
So from what I can see, the car has quite a changed interior. Like, I don't expect this. If you didn't show me the logo, I wouldn't believe this is a Jeep.
Absolutely. I mean, it looks fantastic. I think this is the new platform that Jeep's going to build, all their newer vehicles on. Now, the one thing that hasn't changed is the engine. It still has the V6 3.5 liter or 3.6 liter engine. It does come in a V8 as well, the Hemi, which not this one, but I'm sure they're going to have a future one of that.
So as far as like the center console is concerned, I mean, what all am I seeing?
So you're looking at a 10.5 inch, I believe, or 10.25 inch, something on that side, center screen. It's nice. It's quite nice. It supports wireless CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. There's a wireless charger just below it as well, and it's a fairly massive charger. You literally just put your phone in, and that's it. So it's charging and it connects automatically, like once you've paired the phone. The one thing that I noticed is that maybe it's just because the phone is black and the charger is black. A couple of times I've left the car without realizing I've left the phone behind.
That's super common. Absolutely. I've done it so many times.
I think it would be nice if on the center console, when you turn the car off, it just puts a message, don't forget to pick your phone up or something like that. Just a nice little reminder. I think that would be kind of nice. It can connect to 2 Bluetooth phones at the same time as well.
Nice.
So it's got 2 profiles stored simultaneously active. So if you or your partner or in the car, both can receive calls on it at the same time, which I think is a nice little touch.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, even one of the previous cars I'd reviewed had that feature, and especially for me, someone who has 2 phones. It was great. It was great because otherwise in my car when I'm driving around, I need to always have one of my Bluetooth headsets on, like my earbuds, and then connect to the car.
You're absolutely right. So, there are tons of people who have more than one phone with them.
This is Dubai.
That's true. That works quite nicely.
So one thing I noticed over here is for auxiliary, it's got Type A and Type C.
That's true.
So it's not got 4. It's got either you can use Type C or you can use Type A.
It's there are a total of 18 USB ports on this car, and a mixture of Type A, Type C, and Type A ports. So if you're in the back seat, if you're all the way in the back, you still have these ports, which is phenomenal. And look, you've got this 12 volt here as well. On the front. So it's nice from that perspective. Tons and tons of connectivity. One thing that is kind of missing is there is no wireless hotspot that this car can create. So that was one thing that I really liked about. I think we had looked at the Cadillac Escalade, which did that, which was quite nice. The kids really enjoyed that because they had their iPad. That's another thing that's missing on here from a kid's perspective. There's no back screen entertainment. There are no screens on for the back seats.
And do they offer it optionally anything?
No, because the one that we're driving is the Summit, which is the highest spec model that they come out with, and if this doesn't have it, then
I guess not. Fair. So, like, what do you think at a car in this range? I mean, what do you think they're going up against, especially as far as interior and tech is concerned, and price-wise? What are they going up against? Patrols, Land Cruisers?
So patrols and Land Cruisers are a lot more expensive than this. This one starts at close to 200,000, right? When you're looking at your Nissan Pathfinders and Toyota Highlanders and stuff like that, they're about the 130, 140 range. So it is more pricey than that. But I mean, look at it. It looks tons more luxurious.
It definitely does.
It definitely competes with some of the higher luxurious cars as far as the interior is
So
concerned.
I think they want to give an option that's a little in between.
I think so. And I mean, look, if I was going to buy a 7-seater, this would probably be on the top of my list right now because I have the Pathfinder and I like it. It's not a bad car. But I mean, the finesse
Very true.
So we're just going in a catch-up, arcing, whatever it is that you want to call, and the ride is smooth, right?
Yeah,
I mean, the ride is quite smooth.
It's not bad at all.
It does a good job of that.
What's the steering like as far as controls are concerned on the steering?
So yeah, good thing that you mentioned that. Now look at the gear where you've got the dial thing.
Right, you've got a dial gear.
Traditional shift stick and stuff like that. This is a very dial, and it works. It's fine.
Yeah.
You've got paddles on the steering wheels as well.
Not that you need it in this car, but fair.
Not that you need it in this car, absolutely. But what I do like about, and I've seen in some of the cars as well, behind these paddles, you've got buttons on either side.
Okay.
So volume control and skipping tracks. So on the steering wheel, you've got that.
Right.
Now on the front of the steering wheel, you've got all these options where you've got phone controls, navigation controls, up, down, cruise control and stuff.
Right.
This dash that we have with all the instruments, the instrument cluster that we have over here, this is also a 10.x-inch screen.
Okay.
And it's, from what I remember reading about it, it's got 6 different zones.
Okay.
Which means that you can have 6 different widgets on it.
Okay.
So if you prefer having, I don't know, the range left in the car or the digital speedometer and stuff like that.
Based on what information that you like to see.
Exactly. It has all those safety features as well, such as keeping within the lanes or changing the line, blind spot warning, all of that kind of stuff.
Collision warning and stuff as well.
That could get a little irritating.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the things that it does is it tries to warn you to stay within the lane when you're in the highway.
Okay.
And even if you're like slightly nudged, not even touching the lanes itself, whatever you're listening to, the audio and stuff gets interrupted and like beep 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 beep.
So basically, the sensitivity settings for that have to be adjusted based on personal need.
I mean, I just prefer switching it off. There's a button right here that switches it off. That's what I do. It can get a bit annoying, but at least it has those features, right? If anybody's looking to that.
Definitely.
Coming back to the center console now, you've got the Uconnect 5, so you've got your CarPlay and Android Auto that we spoke about. But again, it's got a home which has a very widgety kind of feel, very CarPlay kind of feel.
Okay.
So you've got 3 little widgets over here. We can do maps, we can do audio and stuff like that.
Right.
Then you've got the media tab over here, which lists all your media. You've got your FM, you've got USB.
Okay.
You've got wireless play as well. I'm not sure what kind of streaming services it supports, but that's there as well. Comfort now. This is something I like. Go ahead and press that button on there on the top one.
The top one?
Yeah. Just wait for a sec. Feel the massage? Those massage chairs are a godsend.
So 5 minutes ago, I'm telling you my back is spasming. Why did you
wanted
suggest
to wait.
this?
I wanted to wait until we get to that. And yesterday when we were coming back from lunch, I got stuck in traffic. And this was like, you know what? I don't mind.
Yeah, and the thing is, a lot of companies go wrong with massages when they're like in the car, they like have it thrashing you. But this
has got
nice
different
and
levels. You can set between
comfortable,
low, medium, high. You can have a waterfall, a lower bag. I don't even know what some of the other ones are, but it sure feels good. It feels phenomenal. If you're stuck in traffic, I mean, this thing, I love it. I really like it.
It's good. As a person with back issues, I can definitely say that this is not bad at all.
Nice. No, I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's super calming. It's super relaxing.
Yeah.
It's good to be stuck in traffic with this. So that is nice. The other piece of tech it has is the rear view mirror. So you can act as a screen. You
for your
and it becomes a screen from the back end.
Okay.
It's a nice high resolution screen, and so are the cameras when you're reversing and stuff like that.
Okay.
They're kind of nice, but the night vision isn't that great on
Okay.
it. So at night time, the quality of the picture goes down drastically on either one of these screens or the camera screens and stuff like that. It has night vision,
right?
But and again, better than your average ordinary car,
right?
But not to the point where this looks great. Yeah,
right.
During daytime, it looks. Really
it doesn't have that crispness that we can see right now.
It doesn't. Unfortunately, I also like these low-profile AC vents they have.
Yep.
Adds to the look of the car because generally they take up a lot of space and they look kind of ugly.
Yeah, it's very except for the main vents, everything it's not visible as such.
Absolutely. And the one thing I really liked about this car is the turn. I mean, here, let me just
the turning radius.
It's really tight. I mean, it's really nice because even with
this is a long car.
This is a very big car, and look, do a full U-turn on the street.
Yeah.
So it's really nice from that perspective. The drive is nice. It's got a very American feel, if I want to call it that.
Okay.
It's the suspension is nice. It's smooth. You don't feel a lot of bumps while you're driving. Instead, this has a 21-inch wheels on it.
Okay.
So this is the higher one.
Right.
I'm assuming that if you go for lower wheels, it's probably going to be a little bit more comfortable to drive. So it's nice. They've done a pretty good job with this.
Yeah. So you'd recommend it if someone came up to you?
100%. Yeah, I love this car. I think it's very nice.